Andrew S. here, back with another new album, and this one is Omnium Gatherum's Origin. Now this opens up with an instrumental piece called Emergence, which is whimsical yet potent at the same time. It's a very soothing, soft rock undertone because of what the keyboards do, I felt, but also very direct because the rhythms and what the drums project here. So you got this nice sort of little, not contradicting too much, parallel, but a nice sort of interesting parallel between the keyboards and what the rhythms and drums do here. And it slides nicely into the song called Prime. This takes me back to New World Shadows with its very deep illuminating keyboard work paired with illuminating and dynamic guitar work, which I feel always generates a majestic atmosphere for Omnium Gatherum when they really unite these two things together, and then have the vocal work and the drums sort of balance it all out. So right off the bat you have a very melodic, mesmerizing opening pieces with Emergence and Prime sort of, you know, and that's sort of what Omnium Gatherum is known for. You can really pick that up on New World Shadows in the opening track there and beyond as well. So they really have, well, even this album is similar. So they really open up with those type of characteristics and sort of lure the listener in. And then the next two songs, they sort of open up, they breathe a little bit more. They're not as, you know, dark or atmospheric and terribly complex. They're a little more relaxed, so you just soak it up. And these two songs are Paragon and Reckoning. They were very clear cut for the listener, both semi-aggressive and semi-charming, I felt, and were sort of an evolution, or not an evolution, evolving the album to grow towards the song Fortitude. So I felt like the album was growing a bit. These two songs sort of open it up a bit, and then when you get to Fortitude, this is where the album separates, where I feel like the atmosphere changes in the album and sort of gears the album and the songs in another direction slightly. So with Fortitude, this is probably this is my favorite track off the album, but I feel like it's really one of maybe Omnium Gatherum's top songs. You know, as I went through the discography this week as well, but Fortitude, this contains a blend of three moods. I felt you really have these lead melodies throughout mixed with ambient backdrop, which creates this nice sense of hope and relief, with the melodic drum beat really complementing it. I really like the tom work in these moments as well. But one thing I want to mention before I jump into how when the song starts to change is this chord progression under the lead was very captivating. The harmony was very high and, you know, relieving and sort of poetically beautiful, whereas these chords underneath were, you know, tough and stern. Just the direction they went, you know, the chords were going dark, the lead was going this way. I really like that unique blend there. It just really stood out to me, even though it was brief. And then we go on to sort of the darker tone to Fortitude in the verse, where this bestows sort of a subtle, hazy, dark atmosphere with this punchy riff work teamed with beastly vocals, compounding this sort of ominous mood that is surrounding the verse. Then the chorus reaches out with purity, vibrancy, and beauty. You know, just really captivating chorus, all capstoned at the end of the Fortitude with this heavenly end. It's soul-soothing lead guitar work and angelic keyboard ambience is just magnificent. It's, to me, also has probably the strongest and most inspiring lyrics on the album. So Jukka Pelkonen did an awesome job, you know, with the lyrics and his vocals, and, you know, doing what he does in specific areas to really enhance the song, as well as the music doing that for him. So Fortitude, I highly recommend. Awesome track. Actually, let's put this as a must listen. I'm going to put this as a must listen for you guys, Fortitude. Now, Omnium Gatherum, I felt, switches parallels in the song called Friction with a new template. I felt like this was a bit of a new direction. Not like entirely, but just a smidgen of progressive song structure I felt in, which was a little bit different tone or mood for them, which is totally all right when you experiment just a bit, and it works this well. It has this sudden tempo and energy and mood hitches that sort of just, like I said, you know, is just a bit different for them, and it sort of really captivated me because it really pops, you know, when you have those little sudden twinges in the song. The way the rhythm danced with the ever-adjusting crafty drum timings was very hypnotic. The tawdry lead work underneath Yuka really complemented that, because you got his deep, you know, baritone sort of guttural vocals, and then the lead sort of very free-flowing and nice. And the crafty drum work in the chorus, I think, projected Yuka even more so, because you just have the drums doing this and the vocals doing that, and the lyrics plus, you know, really helped, or Yuka plus the lyrics really tantalized as well. So you have a lot to really soak up, and a lot that really sort of makes you want to re-listen to the song and make sure, you know, not make sure, but like listen to it and sort of see what you're listening and see what you're, you know, missing out. There's a lot of little nuances in Friction, so it was very cool. And same with the next song too. Tempest, I feel, has a little bit of a different Omnium Gatherum feel to a degree, because I want to say it sort of had a, I don't know, a happy tone. I don't know if that's right. Maybe it's because I felt like the octave to the song was higher. It was a bit of higher energy. The guitar work certainly gave this exciting pulse. I love the robust chords. They were very full, that synced up flawlessly with Yuka's thundering vocals, and the geared up drum beats, especially the blast beats, gave Tempest a jolt of beautiful intensity, which is unique, because blast beats, you know, we're used to them being just so aggressive and intense and really amplifying a darker, angrier tone. But I feel like here it just created this intensity that was beautiful, that complemented the sort of happy tone, like I said, is in Tempest. Another unique progression for Omnium Gatherum, I felt, was in that song. So pretty cool stuff going on right there. And then the last song on the album, Solemn, is really, I don't know if I'd say, yeah, maybe I will say it's dark, but I love the opening tranquil backdrop to this, joined by the fierce entity, then this abrupt, subtle, shadowy tone soon masked by the impassioned auras that are floating in this veil of amber mist. I felt is just a really unique aura and ambience to this song, especially in the first few minutes. I felt like Solemn, sort of like Fortitude, has these many moods, many tones going on with the keyboards, I felt, plus the guitars, I really felt had two sort of parallels going on, flowing in and out throughout this song, which gave a really unique mixture. So you have the keyboards sort of going off here, and then the two guitars going down this way. I just, you know, a lot to Solemn's a lot to pick up as well. It's very captivating ending, not only to this song but to this album. I felt Solemn really delivered. They're very strong for the last song on the album, so it makes you want to re-listen to it. So Omnium Gatherum, to me, just like this album, hit another one out of the ballpark with Origin. Really awesome. I loved the keyboard work. It was very unique. I felt like I picked up a lot. Probably I felt like I picked up the most keyboard work I ever have in Omnium Gatherum songs in Origin than I have in all the other ones. Not saying that there was lacking any. I just feel like there was subtleties that made it stand out a little bit more here and there and complementing things, which is always nice and crafty when you do that. You're sort of changing up the song direction and things and trying out new stuff. Again, plethora of amazing lead guitar work from Marcus Van Halle. Incredible writer, because he's not only writing all this great music for Omnium Gatherum, but teaming up with his lead work that he does in Insomnium as well. So I hope you guys check out Origin. Very solid album. It's raising up. It might be up in the top 3 for me this year when I do my ending video at the end of the year. Check out all the songs and the links for the description in the description below for more metal content. Also my videos that will be hanging out up here. And I got another new album that's going to be coming up towards the end of November. Some Swallow the Sun, folks. So until next time, how about some heavy listening?